a more micro tip related to some of the comments I heard in the breakout room is that one of you mentions an article that you read that it says the more you know the editor, the more likely you are to publish. So I remember that was the message, no? And the answer is, well, yes. You need to know what the conversation is. Publishing is entering a conversation among a community of individuals. So one of you said, well, maybe it's nothing wrong there. It's an issue of causality there. No, well, yes. So this is a more micro tip. No, if you want to be able to publish top articles in whatever discipline, whatever topic you're working on, you need to know what the community is talking about. That includes knowing what the editor thinks in a top journal is important, what her or his preferences are, what her or his biases are. What do the members of the board of that journal think are important questions? What do the members of the board in that journal think are all questions that shouldn't be studied anymore? This is all very hard work. Now, how do you do this work? Well, you got to go to conferences. You got to go to small seminars. You got to talk to people. When you go to the academy, the most important time at the academy is from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's when you meet the scholars that are writing the papers that you read in your doctoral seminar. Now, I'm not suggesting that it's not important to go to presentations. That's important. You have to do it. No, that's your homework. But the most valuable part is what happens after the presentations end, and then you get to know somebody on a one-to-one basis. That's how you get to know the community. No, so that's a very important piece of advice. No, go to a conference. Don't just go to presentations and then go to your room to watch TV or hang out with your friend. When you go to the academy at 6 p.m., you gotta go to the reception of SMA or the strategic the strategy group or whatever, or OMT. You need to go and introduce yourself to the big name that you've been reading 10 papers about. Otherwise, how are you gonna know what they are thinking? That's probably the most valuable, intangible resource you can get. So when I hear the comment about, oh, well, these people did this study that the more related you are to the editor, the more likely you are to publish. Well, yes. And it's not necessarily because there is anything wrong. There is precisely because that people probably know that editor for 10, 20 years. They know what they think about. They know what they consider important, what they don't consider important, what methodologies they like. So I'll finish